Are any of you feeling frustrated with what's happening in your life right now? Are any of you feeling disappointed because your plans are not going through? And not just that, things only keep going wrong in your life? Have any of you ever asked yourself this question, why is this happening to me? Let me tell you a personal story of what happened to me a couple of years back. In November of 2014, I went on a spiritual trip led by my guru Radhanath Swami to the small yet very vibrant temple town Udupi. 5,000 of his students and followers had gathered there from all over the world to spiritually charge themselves through his uplifting company and association. Every morning of the 3 days we were there, approximately 10 groups of 500 each would visit various spots of historical and spiritual significance in and around Udupi, and in the evening, Radhanath Swami would enthrall all of us by his mesmerizing talks, and then after the talk, he would lead everyone into a blissful experience of call and response chanting, kirtans, where everyone would come up on their feet and start dancing as they were responding to the beautiful melodies of the mantra chant. One evening, the chanting reached a crescendo. Everyone was dancing with super energy and enthusiasm, and one of the participants pulled me in as well. Oh, it was amazing. We were spinning, we were jumping, we were holding hands and going around in circles at a very high speed. And then suddenly, I felt the bone in the little toe of my left foot cracking. I was in excruciating pain. I came to the side and sat down. A friend noted this, came to me, and along with another man led me to the medical tent, which was a part of the trip, for examination. As I walked there on one foot, limping, my hands around the shoulders of these two men, someone came up and asked, "Lag gaya kya?" A little irritated by the question, I said, "Nahi, langdi khelna seekh raha hu." The guy didn't know whether to laugh or cry, and feeling sorry for my plight, went back to the chanting and dancing. The doctor at the tent examined my foot and diagnosed it to be a Jones fracture, a fracture in the 5th metatarsal of my left foot. They put a cast on me. I came back to Mumbai and had to be grounded. All my travel plans were cancelled, and that also meant not being able to attend this very important summit in Germany where I was meant to be a keynote speaker. It was frustrating. All plans had flown out of the window. Yet I decided to see the positive side of it. For the 3 months that it took for recovery, I worked on my overall health, caught up with good rest, read a lot, met a lot of people, which is otherwise hard because of my hectic travels. And by Jan of 2015, I was up and running back to my normal schedules. And then 4 months later, in early May 2015, I got up one night just to use the restroom. I put my foot down from my bed and guess what? Same cracking pain again at the very same spot of the little toe of my left foot. It was exactly the same pain. And based on my last experience, I knew for sure it was a fracture. All night I was thinking, 3 months of pain until recovery again, all plans wiped off, all travel cancelled. Why? Why me? What did I do? The next morning I went to my dear friend Dr. Chaitanu Nakat, who is an orthopedic surgeon, for examination. He confirmed it to be a fracture and asked me, "Prabhuji, do you play football in your spare time?" I said, "Doctor, my round face probably looks like one, but I've never been into sports. Why?" He said, "Jones fracture is most common, especially amongst footballers. And by the way, didn't you recover from your last fracture like just 3 months back? And you're also telling me that you got this one without any trauma, simply while you were getting off from your bed. I think you better get your bone density checked. Get a DEXA scan done." When I brought the reports to Dr. Chetan, he confirmed his suspicion. "You have a medical condition called osteopenia with your bones. Used to be only a lady's problem back in the day, but now quite common amongst men as well." And then he prescribed the line of treatment. As I sat there looking at him, writing the prescription, it suddenly struck me. If I hadn't gotten the second fracture at the same spot, the doctor would never have recommended a DEXA scan. And we would never come to know that my bones were getting brittle, and the reversible osteopenia would turn into irreversible osteoporosis with a super high risk of breaking my bones even with the slightest jerks. Now, with this changed perspective, I was grateful for the second fracture. Although it was something that I definitely didn't want, It had revealed something that I didn't know was happening inside my body. Yes, I lost 3 months once again, only to be able to slowly gain my bone health back with proper treatment. Ladies and gentlemen, what is good and what is bad is a very relative thing. Never evaluate what happens to you based on face value. Something that may be apparently bad may turn out to be good for you, and in retrospect, you'll only be grateful for what happened. And what is apparently good could be bad for you. And when you look back, you may think, as much as I liked it back then, how I wish this wouldn't have happened.